Hello, fellow ranchers. 1,000 light years away from Earth, on a planet known as the Far Far Range, Beatrix Laveau begins her first day as a slime rancher. Alright, let's get moving. So here we are. As opposed to start kind of picking up where my last save file is, I thought may as well start a new one. I've had a lot of requests, probably the most of any of the games, to come back to it over time. So I thought, okay, I've had enough time away from it. I'm ready to play a little bit more Slime Rancher here. So let's get going and see what we can manage to do on our beginnings of a Far Far Range. Oh my gosh, it feels like I haven't played this game in about 100,000 years, but at the same time it feels completely familiar because that's how this game feels. It's always pleasant and fun to come back to, but it's easy to slip into because you just go, yeah, I know this game. Okay, so maybe we'll grab you as well, Han, and you, chickies. It's gonna be so hard to get back into the limitations, though. I think we've been so spoiled by the amount of the amount of stuff we've had in previous. Oh, now this section, yeah, right, this isn't open yet. Oh my gosh, I always forget the overgrowth isn't available to us yet. Okay, let's put in a coop. Oh, now how much money do I have? I have 250. Okay. I'm really thinking this one out because I'm thinking about how little income we actually have. I'm gonna build it. What the heck? We've got a hen, we got a couple chickadees here. Chickadee, whatever they're called. Let's head out this way. Oh, I'm weak as all get out. Oh, so weak, so very weak. But there's more food out here, so let's gather up more carrots. And let's get that sweet, sweet plort money happening here. Okay, I don't know about how many of these I'm going to get. I got to really expand the thing before we get too crazy. I'm also not reading any of the pop-ups. So on my second playthrough, I think there was still... I think it was not that long after full release of the game, if I remember. I explained a lot more. I assumed that there was a smaller player base. At this point, I think I'm just going to assume everybody's played it. I'm just going to run through. Not going to really explain much. If you're really looking for explanations, my previous playthrough would be a lot more useful. This one, I'm thinking, oh, I'm already full. I can't even, I'm busy talking. I forgot my backpack limit was 20. Oh my gosh, I'm so spoiled. I'm so used to the good backpack. I'm so used to, and now the sad jumping. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, we got a few things. So let's go feed these slimes. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, well, I've back to slime, but I don't want to put too many in there because I'm like kind of afraid they're all going to get out. So let's feed these little critters up. I'm sure there's a better way of, first day going about this. I'm just going to kind of go hog wild here. Let's see. Okay, we got 0 money. We just need enough to be able to print some more cash, print some more new bucks. Let's get this in here. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I think, is as soon as they've eaten all the food, I'm going to go in and vac up all the plorts. I'm just going to give them a second. You acquired a slime plort. Oh, good stuff. I give them this. It seems like a very good tutorial at this point. Like, it's very obvious what you're supposed to do. I like the way that it's just completely, it cuts through everything, right? You know where you got to go. You know what you got to do. Very, very clear. I like it. I think recently I'd read the game has sold now something like 3 million copies. Not surprised by that. It's just such a good game. It's an interesting one though, because at a certain point we'd gotten to the point where your economic driver is completely gone from the game. Like at a certain point, you no longer have a reason to keep on going other than just fun. And I mean, that's a good motivator. But the actual plot drive and the economic drive is completely kind of stripped out of the game at a certain point, which is interesting. So you're kind of left to go, okay, what am I going to do? And there's a point at which I think I generally kind of burn out because I then sort of run out of ambition, that's entirely me. Okay, let's go sell these plorts. I find this first part of the game is actually my favorite part of the game, and then once you get too far, it's fun, but there's a limit in terms of what you can do to affect your landscape and to affect everything. The tech plots kind of set the parameters a bit. I think the new areas was the big thing for me. Okay, 350 is what we need for high walls. I feel like we're definitely going to need high walls for these critters. So, I guess what we'll do is go get some other slimes at this point, or go collect some plorts, I think. I don't really remember what my best early game strategy is. Hey! Silly little slime. What can we get? No, okay, I'm going to grab these plorts. Sure, we may as well grab all the plorts we can before we completely crash the slime market and reset that, right? Let's come down here. Okay, we got some stuff. Ouch. Okay, yeah, Largo slimes, indeed. You know, I'm just gonna take the stuff and run. We'll go feed the little slimes we've already got. Alright. Slow moving. Oh, the vac pack not being recharged so quickly is killer. Although, to be fair, you do actually feel like you move reasonably quickly. But I'm almost putting my thumb through the gamepad because I want to move. I just want to get going. I'm so anxious to get running around to new areas. So it's hard to slow yourself down. Oh, I forget these ones also can't bite. I think by the end of our last playthrough, you get so used to having exotic slimes that are mean that you forget, oh right, in the early game here with just these pink slimes, they're not going to do anything to you. But I'm expecting every slime to rip a chunk out of me at this point. Okay, let's put these in here. We've got 290. Oh. Come on, eat some more food. Eat up. You're getting slim. Put another chickadee in there. You see, this is a problem. I need a high net to keep you in here. Okay, good. Now we're getting a few more. Okay. Alright, let's put more food in. Okay, that's good. Ah, there we go, another one. Alright, let's go and put these away. Okay, we've got 370. So that's enough to get us some high walls. I think I will do that, because then I can dump more in here. Alright. So I'm going to load this up. Some of these are hungry. Perfect. Okay, so we've got some buddies in here now. I like it. Yeah, good pen. So, those hens are busy chomping on that. Okay, so I don't need any more of these critters here, but I am going to need a more steady supply of food. I'm going to keep my eyes open for that. And for anything else that should come up. Let's pop back over this way. What time is it? It's 1600. Oh, I see. Oh, I can't even... You know, not the inability to get over to places quickly is such a pain. I saw that pogo fruit tree drop all of its fruit. And panicked. Oh wow, okay. Well, we got some more. No, I don't want any more pink slimes, but I will take the plorts. Okay, right, I forgot about this. We got to open up the map locations. Sweet, we've got map stuff. We'll keep pushing on here. It is funny though. Yeah, I've definitely I always think about coming back to this game, and like I said, I know there's a lot of like appetite for Slime Rancher episodes. It's probably one of the most popular series I've ever done, just in terms of like overall enjoyment and then requests for more. It's hard to believe how much people want to watch or have enjoyed Slime Rancher. Oh, I can't get those key berries, right? Nah, I'll take your plorts. I heard plorts hit the ground somewhere. That's what I'm after. And I don't know the point at which I'm recording this. I don't know if there's any more, what the plans are. Like, what are they doing next? It's been a while since there's been any updates or anything, so who is to know at this point? I feel like there's going to be some tars out here soon if I'm not keeping up on this. Alright. I had a great big tree like this here, one along the edge of my property back on Earth. It had been there before anyone could remember. It survived all kinds of change around it, and then one day I began to notice it was dying. Wasn't anything unnatural, just its time, I suppose. And then I realized if I didn't do something, I'd end up like that tree. I spent my whole life in the same place. I wasn't going to let that happen, so I bought a ticket for the far, far range the very next day. H. So begins the narrative that we'll hear about change and moving on. Oh, right, I can't even unlock that treasure pod yet. And we've got to feed you, don't we? I've got to feed... No, I've got to get you some chickens. Oh, boy. What do we have here? That poor hen. Stop haranguing that hen. It's weird not having, like, any teleporter points or anything. Oh, right, I forgot there was another one here. Oh, my gosh. Oh, what? Oh, that one cracks open early on. What? Visit the ranch house. Okay, I don't remember that in the early game. So is that, I guess, a new thing? Cool. Now, what do we got? We got some more chickies here. Rescuing them from a life of doldrums so that they can come live on my farm and get fed to tabbies. Oh, the humanity. Don't play with your food. I'm going to take that. There's plenty of other slimes who will enjoy that. Now, we've got the phosphors here, but I've got nothing I can... Oh, don't you even think about... There we go. I'm going to take that plort before you go and turn into a monster. Oh, right. We got a message here, too. Hello, Beatrix. The name's Hobson Dwelgers, rancher, explorer, and the former owner of this here ranch you now call your own. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I was a rancher for more years than I can remember, and it felt like there was... I felt like there was one last adventure left in me, so I've set off to find just that. But before I go... I'm taking one last tour around this here land I love, so keep your peepers peeled for notes like this. These if you want to hear what an old coot has to say every now and again. Be talking to ya, H. It's such a great narrative setup for the game. The story in this game is memorable overall, and it does stick with you. Overall, I'm at a loss for words in a way that I think overall I've just always been impressed by the game as it was developing and as they finished things up, or up to this point at least, or at least when they finished the main narrative. It did feel like a nice closed narrative. I was very satisfying when you got to the end point. There we go. Okay, now let's feed these pink slimes up. There we go. So I don't know how I'm going to play this one. I've never played this game with any regard whatsoever to the day-night cycle. I've just simply noodled around 24/7 and just kind of ran my episodes that way. But I'm wondering if this time I might kind of actually play it by the day-night and go to sleep. I might actually do that. Initially, it's very tempting to just keep ripping through it, but it might be kind of fun to just actually treat it like Beatrix is a normal human being and not an android that can just stay up for all days. Because that's kind of how I treated it. I've definitely... I just ignored time and stuff. But it is funny because the game does treat everything, you know, like with the emotional arc of the story and everything. We are treated like Beatrix is a real person and not a drone just going about doing everything. So I might treat her the same way. She might actually go and get herself a couple hours of shut-eye in between. We're at 360, which means I can open up another plot, which I'm tempted to do, but I'm trying to remember now. What is the grotto? How much is this? The grotto is $17.95. Huh. I mean, I'm also tempted to just put a roof on this thing because these things are going to be a problem. They're going to go out and eat all my hens and stuff, which I don't really want to have happen. And internet is $4.25. The music box that'll chill them out a little bit is $3.50, but I'm more concerned with them escaping. So internet at $4.25 might be a good investment. Again, I'm not doing a 5-day rush, so I don't need to really worry about, you know, getting too far ahead here. Is this one also $17.95? It is. The overgrowth is 1795 as well. Huh. So I'm going to sit on the fence right here. I'm going to sit on the fence and make a decision that I'm not going to make. I don't know. I don't know which way I want to go with that. I think I don't want... We're going to have to wait before we get phosphors. I've always gone and filled the grotto with phosphors, which I'm not 100% sure that's a great policy. I don't know. It's a policy of some kind. Okay, so there's another one of our little drop pods, but we don't have the ability to do anything really yet. I think we're gonna leave that alone. Okay, these hens are busy getting... Oh, look at they're growing up. They're growing up. I'm gonna be able to take these things over to that tabby and get that teleporter up and running. Blast that thing. Oh, no, here's a few more. Okay, let's get these. I'm trying to... Boy, without the auto stuff, without the automation, it is such a grief to get their things. But it's thankful that this is the first time that you're like most likely to get, because then it's not such a grief. It's not as bad as like... Oh, plort coming. Yeah, there we go. It's not as bad as if your first slime was like a cannibal slime. Or carnivore slime. Are they cannibals? I don't think they would eat each other. They're carnivores. I don't want a carnivorous slime for my first one, so at least it's that. Let's plop these away. Alright, we got 440. We're very close then to being able to sell some stuff. I kind of also just wanted to sell as much as possible before we trash the market here, because I feel like that's gonna happen. I feel like we're gonna get nothing tomorrow. Okay, we got another one. Like, is nobody gonna eat those? There we go. There we go. Somebody ate that. So we got another 20, and there's one more. That's 3. And, oh yeah, is somebody gonna eat that? Are you gonna eat it? And, okay, I'm gonna put this in here. You ate it, you got it, alright. Okay. So, let's do this, and we will take a break there. Alright, we will see you all next time. Till then, bye-bye.